Porsche 928S, the pleasure of driving in its most beautiful form. Porsche, beginning with model year 1985, incorporated into the 928S a new 4-cam, 32-valve engine. The 4.7-liter V8 engine with 2 overhead camshafts and 2 valves per combustion chamber is replaced by the 5-liter V8 engine with 4 overhead camshafts and 4 valves per combustion chamber. This training video shows you the advantages of the V8 engine with 4 overhead camshafts and 32 valves, the configuration of the cylinder heads, and the removal and installation of the camshafts and cylinder heads. In this program, we stress the installation of the cylinder heads and camshafts, and the adjustment of valve timing. The engine is equipped with 2 overhead camshafts per row of cylinders and with 4 valves per combustion chamber. It is also fitted with the LH injection and the EZF ignition system. The engine volume was increased from 4.7 liters to 5 liters. This was achieved by increasing the bore of the cylinders from a diameter of 97 millimeters to 100 millimeters. Due to the larger pistons and the resulting increased piston masses, the counterweights were changed accordingly. In the 5-liter engine, cylinder head and camshaft housing are one component. The 2 overhead camshafts per cylinder activate the slanted suspended valves via cup tappets with hydraulic valve play compensating. A reinforced toothed belt, driven by the crankshaft gear, drives the drive gear of the exhaust camshaft, which drives the intake camshaft via a link chain. A hydraulic chain adjuster tensions and lubricates the link chain. Valves, double coil set, cup tappets, and the remaining installation components differ in their size from the components of the 4.7-liter engine. Each camshaft is supported six-fold in the cylinder head without bearing shells. Axial guide bearings are on the drive side. Double bearing caps are used on both ends, which in turn carry the sealing surface of the cylinder head end plate. In order to avoid confusion, the cylinder caps are marked with the cylinder head number and the appropriate bearing position numbers. The bearing positions are numbered consecutively from 1 to 8. The cylinder head number is marked on the exhaust side between cylinder 2 and 3 or 6 and 7. In the assembly process, bearing cap number, bearing position number, and the relevant cylinder head number must match since these parts were machined together at the factory. The bearing position number of the bearing caps must point to the outside of the cylinder head during the assembly process. The intake and exhaust camshafts are also marked. E5 through 8 means intake camshaft cylinder bank 5 through 8. A5 through 8 means exhaust camshaft cylinder bank 5 through 8. The parts numbers of the camshafts are engraved on the face. Casting marks on the camshafts and goldish-colored chain links of the drive chains are used to align intake and exhaust camshafts in the installation process. The camshafts are sealed by radial seal rings or synthetic end plates with O-rings. On a woodruff key sits the driver and the drive gear of the camshaft. The slightly larger keyway in the drive gear allows it to move slightly without turning the camshaft. This is used for a precision adjustment of the valve timing. A central fastening bolt fastens the driver and the camshaft gear to the camshaft. The distributor rotor is screwed onto the exhaust camshaft with the driver. Each cylinder head cover is fastened with 12 bolts. 3 of the 12 bolts have a reduced collar and must be installed in the appropriate positions.